I thought Garrison Brooks was tremendous tonight. When you look at his stat line, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. I thought he completely kicked our butt. You add in the fact that Armando played well. Between the two of those guys, I think they had 36 points and 22 rebounds. We knew coming in the game we had to do a better job on Brandon Robinson, he was coming off a hot game where he had 29 points. I thought we lost the game with mental and physical toughness inside the paint. Thought we gave up too many offensive rebounds. I thought we missed out on free throw blockouts. When we made our run, when they went up, I think it was like 10 minutes to go in the game, and we went 5 for 6 when they were up 8. We couldn't get stops when we needed to, and I thought that was a big difference in the game. Give those guys a lot of credit. We've got to get tougher. I got to figure out some of my better players are not playing very good basketball, meaning we're not shooting the ball well. That's something that we got to get in the gym and we got to get better on. When you look at us from the three-point line, we were 4 for 20. I had a guy go 0 for 1, 0 for 5, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. And that's not a good formula for us to be successful no matter who we're playing. So we got to get better. I'll take that as a coach. We're halfway through our season. We're 5-5 in the ACC. Obviously, we got 10 games left, and we got to figure it out pretty quick. So, questions?
With Manny's health, were you hesitant to start him because obviously the Helms matchup on Garrison didn't work out? Was it just because of Manny had been out, or what was your thought process?
Yeah, he's not, Joe. He's not. He's ready to play, but he's not ready to play. As you see him, he's only a shell of himself. He did a great job on the defensive end with 5 blocks, but he's not. He can't go long stretches. So I wanted to bring him off the bench and play him. My idea was to play him 12 minutes, but when Jericho got in foul trouble, I think we got up to 16, 17 minutes. Hopefully in the next couple of days he'll get his conditioning back and he'll be more ready to play against Louisville. But right now he wasn't ready to go any more than 15 to 16 minutes.
What can you say to C.J. Bryce to get his mojo back?
I just think you got to get in the. I think you got to get in the gym, man, and just see the ball go in. I've coached him for 3 years, and I don't know that he's had a stretch of 2 games where he's been. Right now in the last couple games he's 0 for 12. I didn't think he was aggressive at all at Georgia Tech. Matter of fact, I thought he passed up on a lot of shots. Tonight, I thought he came on very aggressive. It just didn't go down for him. So I'm going to stick with him. We got to get him better. When you look at the lineup that we're starting, he had started to play great basketball. Devin was coming along. Braxton hasn't shot the ball well like we would love to him to be playing right now, but we got to figure it out because CJ's a big part of who we are. We become so reliant on him, and then obviously when you take away his 15 to 16 points, we're a totally different team.
Your defense had them on the run for a while late in the first half. You got 5 stops in a row. There were 4 turnovers. You took the lead. And then quickly they got 4 baskets right before the half. They started the second half with 3 baskets, and you were playing catch-up the rest of the way. What happened on those?
Yeah, going into the half, we missed the free throw blockout. I had Danny Dixon and DJ Funderburg in, and it kind of changed the game. We should have went in the half up 1 or down 1, and we didn't. We were down 4. Because we missed a free throw blockout. We've got to get back, and I'll take full responsibility of that. We got to get back to doing the little things. Those 2 guys inside really kicked our butt. And as I told the guys in the locker room, we've got to get better, and we got to get better real quick because the post guys from Louisville are just as good as the guys we played against tonight.
Coach, 2 of your players mentioned that they were not locked in. They weren't focused, and they haven't been studying and doing their scouting reports and all that. How much is
Well, who were they?
I try to snitch on the lady. But those 2, when it comes to that, how much of a concern is that for you?
Well, it's a major concern because how can you not be? And so I thank you for telling me that, but that's my job to figure out who it is. And you're not snitching on anybody, but that's how can you not be? And so we'll figure that out.
For this team, after building so much momentum over that 3-game stretch, now 2 straight losses, 1 being at home to snap an 11-game winning streak, how deflating is this now at this point for this team?
Well, it's not. I'm not going to go to the point where I'm saying it's deflating. We got to get better, and we got to get everybody back on the floor and everybody healthy and everybody on the same page. Obviously, we're not there. when you have so many guys that miss for whatever reason. CJ missed a lot of games, Manny has missed some games, and so we don't have guys playing. We're not clicking on all cylinders. And you would hope that you would be almost getting into February, but our issue is our issue. We've had some guys who have been out. We've had, for the first time ever, I've had a couple guys be out with concussions and all that other stuff. It's part of the game, I understand it. These are not excuses, but in order for us to get better, I got to get everybody back on the same page and everybody playing good basketball. We have right now probably 2 guys playing good basketball. DJ was one of them. Markel has his moments. Devin played well tonight, but we don't have 3 or 4 or 5 which we need to in order to be successful.
You guys at Virginia showed a lot of grit and gutted that one out. Since then, it's been the opposite. What has happened between that and now these 2 games?
Well, we made shots at Virginia. And so when you get into those situations where, if you look at Virginia game, Jericho Allen made a big 3. Markel Johnson made a big 3. CJ made a big pull-up. What we have to figure out is when those shots don't go down. Now you got to figure out how to win the game off a big rebound, a big stop, and those type of things. So, yes, that's a great win for us, but we can't live on that game. We got to move forward. When our shots are not going down and we don't have guys that are making late shots, that's what we got to get better at. That's what I got to help them at. That's what we all, as a staff and also as a program, we got to get better in those situations, because we didn't finish the Georgia Tech game. And this game, I mean, we had our chances. We were right there. Everything that we thought would happen was happening up to that point. And when we had that little stretch when we went on our run, just couldn't get stops. We couldn't get an extra rebound. We couldn't do that. We lost guys. We broke down, and a lot of that is just mental fatigue.
DJ Funderburg talks about this is kind of the point where you either go on the path to the NIT or to the NCAA tournament. How do you make sure what happened last season doesn't happen without trying to think all that far away?
Well, first of all, we got to take one game at a time. It's a lot of basketball to be played, and honestly, we got a lot of teams that can determine our fate, whether we win or lose those games. We've got some really good teams at home that are coming in here in the PNC, and then we got some guys on the road. But we've got to fix our issues of mental and physical toughness if we want to win those games. That's what it's going to come down to. On any night, any team in this league can beat you. But the fortunate thing this year, you can beat anybody. We've got a couple of things that we got to clean up. We're going to take tomorrow off. I told everybody to look themselves in the mirror, and then we're going to come back in here on Wednesday, and we're going to go to work, and we're going to get better. And that's what it's about.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.